Well, welcome back to our HKIR daily interviews. I'm very pleased to say I'm joined now by Una Manning and Kevin Manning as well, representing McSweeney. Guys, thanks for your time this morning. Kevin, if I can start with you, you'd have some pretty good memories of Hong Kong, I'm sure. Alexander Goldrum back in 2004. Does that seem a while ago now?
Yeah, it was a little while ago. Yeah, it was a great day, fantastic. Just one of those days. Everything on the day just unfolded right and got the right result. Brilliant.
It's certainly not the only horse you've travelled with or bought to here in Hong Kong in the past. So is there something in McSweeney that you identified, I don't know if at an early stage or when this plan was hatched to bring him to Hong Kong, but when did you start thinking he was the right horse to bring here?
Well, Jim was talking about it for quite a while, and after the Champion Stakes he gave it an awful lot of consideration, and from there on it was a case that it looked like he was always, that was the plan, was always to head here with him.
And how's he been this week in terms of his work and everything else?
Yeah, this morning was the first morning I've set up on him since he got here. Ger and Tom have been very happy with him since he arrived, and he felt good this morning, moved very well on the track.
In terms of the race that you've chosen, you're going for the Cup over the 2,000 metres. His two Group 1 wins have been over the mile as a 2-year-old, and then of course the Guineas earlier this season. What's the thinking behind the 1.25 miles as opposed to the 1,600 metres? Yeah,
well, a mile around here it's quite an easy mile, and it's sharp. And we just felt through the year that stepping up in trip was more to his benefit than coming back in trip. And his 1.25 miles, his run in the Champion Stakes at Ascot was a very good run over 1.25 miles and staying on. So we felt he'd be more suited possibly at the mile or at the 1.25 miles than coming back to the mile. And
no ground concerns as far as he's concerned?
No
at all. So you're happy going into the weekend?
Yeah, very happy with him, and all seems good.
Excellent. Well, Una, if I could ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay, as well. He's obviously got a pretty good constitution, this horse. I know he's travelled back from England and Ireland a few times. Is there any differences as far as the travel's concerned, coming all the way down to Hong Kong? Has he handled it well?
Yeah, he's handled the travel very well. He's grubbed up, he didn't lose any weight, and he's been eating and drinking, and Ger and Tom are very pleased with him.
He must have a great constitution. I was just saying to Kevin there as well, he's running in a classic, won a classic, he's running 2 derbies, he was a Group 1 winner at 2. Is he the sort of horse that he just thrives on the work that you throw at him?
Absolutely. I mean, he looks as well now as he did at the start of the season. He's got a great coat and a great skin on him. And he takes his work really well, and travelling doesn't seem to faze him.
Without getting ahead of ourselves too much, does he have what are the plans from the future? I know one of your other classic winners was retired, Poetic Flare. He's gone off to stud now. What's the future hold for McSweeney?
I think more of the same. He'll continue to race next year, and he'll probably be actively campaigned again.
Okay, excellent. Well, I think we've got some international partners joining on the line via Zoom as well, who might have some extra questions for you also. I can see Sam Agard's there from the South China Morning Post. Good morning, Sam.
All good.
Yeah, do you have a question for Kevin or Una?
Yeah. Kevin, obviously Andrew touched on the fact that the Sha Tin 2000 is something you know a little bit about. What do you think would be the ideal draw for McSweeney?
Sorry, the ideal draw?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think those low numbers, you don't want to be drawn on the wing, but anywhere sort of 3, 4, 5, I'd be quite happy. I just always felt that when you go beyond a middle draw towards the outside, it's not a help.
Yeah, and obviously that 2000 starts something that you certainly have to put a bit of thought into.
Yeah, the bend comes up quick. You need to get away sharp, and that's why I think an outside draw is a disadvantage.
Fantastic, thanks, Kevin.
I know you're only worried about your horse to a certain extent, but have you evaluated the field, Kevin, in terms of the strength? It looks a very strong Cup this year.
It's a very strong Cup. You could make a case for a lot of horses in it. Probably the obvious one is the favourite, the mare that won the Breeders' Cup. It's a very competitive field, as it always is.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time this morning. I hope the rest of the preparations go well this week, and good luck on the weekend as well.
Thank you very much. Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.